Mark Magnifico Magsayo versus Julio Ceja. It's official. Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Also, I'd like to apologize for the lack of videos lately. Just been really busy in real life. And yeah, but I'm doing my best. I'm back. I'm gonna do my best to make as many videos this month as possible. And starting off with this one, talking about Magsayo versus Julio Ceja, which will be taking place in a big card, in a big event, in the undercard of Manny Pacquiao versus Spence Jr., which will be taking place on the 21st of August live on pay-per-view. So tune into pay-per-view if you want to see this fight. Don't want to miss it. Great event, great fight between Pacquiao and Spence, the legend, the GOAT, one of the greatest of all times, in Manny Pacquiao fighting the unified world champion in Errol Spence, considered to be a top 5 pound for pound in the world today by a lot of people. But talking about this fight between Magsayo and Julio Ceja, we have ourselves a Filipino, and me being a Filipino fight fan and a big fan of Mark Magsayo, considering that he made an intro for me back in my Boxing Sphere channel. If you guys didn't know, I have Boxing Sphere, and Magsayo created a little intro for me back in the day. So I'm a big fan of his, and I really appreciate him, and I really hope for a lot of success for him. So I'm a little biased when it comes to this fight. And he's going in there against a Mexican in Julio Ceja. So those who doesn't know who Mark Magsayo is, he's a 26-year-old fighter from my home country, the Philippines. Currently undefeated, 22-0, 15 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. He is under PBC. He's fought a few times already, or not a few times, but a couple times during COVID. He fought back in April of this year, where he won by TKO, and now here he is fighting in a big event. I don't know why BoxRec hasn't updated it yet, but he is scheduled to fight Julio Ceja this coming August 21. And in his 23rd fight, he'll be fighting a tough, competitive contender in Julio Ceja, who is from Mexico, 32-4, 1 draw, 28 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. You've probably seen him in there against the likes of Guillermo Rigondeaux, where he lost by a 8-round TKO. He's coming off a draw against Brandon Figueroa back in November. Hasn't fought in almost 2 years. Julio Ceja, he hasn't fought in almost 2 years. He lost to Hugo Ruiz. He lost to Jamie McDonald. He's lost some of these top fights. But with that being said, he also had a good win against Hugo Ruiz in the first fight. And he's a very, very entertaining fighter in Julio Ceja. He will definitely show up and come to fight, and he will definitely test the chin and toughness and determination of Mark Magsayo, who, in my opinion, like I said, I have a lot of hope in him, but he still needs to be tested. He has yet to fight a big name. He's had a good win against Chris Avalos back in 2016. And then he had promotional issues with Ala Promotions, which led to him not fighting for a while. He didn't fight at all for like almost more than a year after he fought Hayashi. He had promotional issues, but now, hopefully under PBC and everybody who is behind him right now, hopefully he'll stay busy, stay active, and be back on top and back at it again. He is still top 5 by the sanctioning bodies, number 4 under the WBC, number 5 under the WBA, number 5 under the IBF, and number 5 under the WBO. So he's still up there in the rankings. He used to be number 1 by the WBO, but obviously due to inactivity and the level of opposition he's been fighting, he dropped down in rankings. As for Julio Ceja, who hasn't fought in almost 2 years, he's somehow still considered number 10 by the WBC, and he's only ranked by the WBC at the moment. So, anyway, a great addition to the card for Pacquiao Spence, in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of Filipino fight fans obviously will be tuning in to see Pacquiao fight probably for the last time this coming August 21. Start paying attention to Mark Magsayo, because he possibly could be the next star for the Philippines. He is there in the wildcard gym training under Freddie Roach. He definitely has what it takes. He has the name, he has the looks, he has the style to be attractive to the Filipino fight fans. It's just a matter of who and how well he'll prepare as a fighter, and who he fights leading in his career. And hopefully, this fight will be the first of many big fights or big events for Mark Magsayo. And this will be an entertaining fight, so you don't want to miss it. Once you buy the pay-per-view, pay attention to the undercard, please, because I think this will be the first fight that they'll show us in the undercard. So don't skip the undercard. Pay attention to it. Watch it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.